A great dad lesson. How should we treat other people? Redeeming the Time Brothers podcast, a podcast by Gene Kissinger and Norman Kissinger, two brothers who've spent their lives in ministry and raising large families. Our desire is to provide a digital place for those who long to belong. And as always, we want to leave a nightlight on for you. That nightlight is out of Galatians chapter 6 and verse 2. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. Today I was watching a short-form video about a man who was telling about a lesson his dad taught him. They were going on a walk, and as was the dad's custom, he had a pocket full of quarters, 7 or 8, and he would, on the walk, when he came across a parking meter that was about to expire, he would stop and plug a quarter in. And the son, who was about 10 years old, asked his dad why he does that. He's spending his own money to take care of other people's problems. And the dad said, well, it's not really a big deal. It only cost me a quarter, but it sure saves somebody the cost of a parking ticket. He said a parking ticket at that time was about $25, and he said $25 is a lot of money to some people. He said, suppose that car was owned by a single mom who is trying to spend her last little bit of money on buying food for her children, and me putting that quarter in helps her to save that $25 to feed her kids. Or suppose I put the quarter in the parking meter and it was somebody that had bad news from a doctor, a dangerous and deadly diagnosis had been given to them, and this would have been one more thing piled on top of a very horrendous thing, and it could have helped save them some trauma on that day. And he went on with a couple of other scenarios like that, and the son said, but you don't know that's the case with these people. And the dad just wisely pointed out that it doesn't matter because it's the right thing to do, and helping other people. And so then he gave his son a quarter when they came to the next meter that was about to expire, and the son put it in, and then the dad said, well, how do you feel? He said, I feel pretty good, Dad. And there's a truth to that. When you and I are generous and giving and help others, it actually releases feel-good hormones within us. It causes us to feel better than we've ever felt. It's the same kind of hormones that we get when somebody gives us something. The same hormones are released when we give something. And so we can begin to be happier, healthier people as we're generous towards the people around us. Now, you may not have parking meters in your town. Can you let somebody, a woman who's got a squalling toddler, go ahead of you in the grocery line? Or when you're in those lineups of people trying to get out of parking lots and there's 3 or 4 lines of cars trying to merge together, can you pause and allow some other people to get in ahead